Hmm.
I don't know how to do it.
Right.
I'm sorry. I've had some stuff to do. I had to get my water. I had to go to the bathroom real quick before I started. I had some problems setting things up. I was finishing up some stuff for Cold Steel 2. I still have some. I'm gonna finish that later today. Uh, don't you judge me, young man. I'm still skeptical about this.
Hmm.
Because after what happened yesterday, and I just barely couldn't handle 5,000 bitrate, I'm questioning this stream right now. So, and why are you that high?
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Trails. Shit. All right.
Right.
So yesterday we tried streaming again, but unfortunately we couldn't handle any of it, really. So we're gonna skip the usual go around. We're gonna avoid talking to Fee for a little while. Well, we're gonna pick this up. We're just gonna blur straight through all of the unnecessary stuff that I decided to talk over. So just so we could get to where we were last time. So for as much as I wanna give us a whole talk and everything, we're just gonna breeze through this. Alright, and now we're gonna go here. Alright. Fee just glitched out for a second. You guys saw that, right? Go on live chat.
Right.
Uh-oh, I haven't found out. Well, what was that? I have a shotgun in my hand.
Right.
Okay, listen to me, Matt. You're gonna do one thing for me. You're gonna go to the where's a good place that Justin knows about? Where we're gonna go.
Hmm.
We're gonna go to Lima, Ohio. You're gonna go to Mega Replay, and you're gonna give me $50,000. And you have 1 week. If you don't give me the money by then, there's no telling what'll happen to Justin. 50,000, Lima, Ohio. Stop being Juice? Juice? Who is this Juice?
Right.
Hey, Justin, do you know a Juice? No? Well, your friend Lucina Main seems to know. Oh, he's a freaking idiot. That sums it up real good.
Right.
Alright. Let's see. We have the audio on here, right? Yeah. Alright. So. Let me think. Go straight in. I'm just gonna avoid all the talking for right now. Just gonna blow through all the text, but at the same time, I'm not. Because I've already read this last time, I don't feel like reading it again. Like for every 3 seconds, I'm just gonna hold the text up and then just breeze straight through it. Saves time reading, and quite frankly, I don't want to do it again. So juice? So who is this juice that you speak of, Matt? Those green ticks have a mind of their own. Oh. Oh, I think I know what I did wrong there. So it's goose? 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 Am I saying it right? We're just gonna blow through all the texts I've read through before and just... So how are you doing, Matt?
Oh, you're all heading out?
What?
Isn't that...
Well, you know what? I'd read it again, but I don't feel like doing that.
Huh? What are you doing here, Lecter? You miss me already?
Sure did. I'm
Why'd
gonna
you
be back
realize?
in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow. Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello.
Shh, whatever. You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die.
I just don't feel like reading things all over again that I read yesterday.
Well, that old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak, you know.
I read roughly 30 minutes of text for nothing.
Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence
Again, I have to
Division.
point this out though, since no one was here last time. That, like, Emma has a shocked look on her face. Like, why the fuck is he doing here? Why is this scarecrow here?
We saw him while we were on our field study in Nord. He's the one supposedly responsible for negotiating with the Republic's army to prevent war from breaking out. But...
So he's the Iron Blood they call Scarecrow.
I have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who specializes in espionage.
Oh no, he's hot! No, Emma. No, Emma, you have better standards than to go out with a scarecrow like him. Yeah, that's true. And Emma, I can't believe I'm saying this, Machias would do better than that useless scarecrow.
Well, I'm sure this little drop
He's
of
a filthy
sunshine's got
iron blood.
suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along. Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though.
A good spanking, huh? So, Lecter, you admit that you spank little girls, huh? You sick bastard. You son of a bitch. You... Harold? Who the hell is Harold? Where are you getting these names from?
Okay.
We'll try our best to be a welcoming class. I'm not gonna cause them any trouble. Unlike you, I'm a little angel.
What kind of little angel would casually whip out something like Eric Getlem in public?
A little angel named Milliam.
Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up for you?
Good. Suffer. ASDF?
Huh? You do?
Passenger service bound for Heimdall. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on.
If you'll excuse us, Captain.
Oh. ASDF. It took me a second to remember.
I'm afraid we need to catch this train.
Oh, sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public.
I don't think I've ever saw that one.
After all, I am a second secretary for the Imperial government.
I see.
Well then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary.
Alright, Captain Scarecrow. See you later.
You better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell.
Why do I get the feeling I gotta reset my laptop after I'm done with this train?
They seem like
You
an
are
even more
capping
interesting
out at
bunch than
90
I'd heard.
every few seconds.
Hope she gets the chance to soak in the good times at school
Like you're
I
at
did.
60 now, but you jump rapidly from time to time.
Well, well. For two Ironbloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going.
Shoot. Hit me with something about Lecter.
Uh-oh. Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights. Time to make my exit.
Not so fast. Didn't you have something you were supposed to give me? Come on. Cough it up.
Well, I could see why, but Chloe deserves better than that sack of shit.
They don't call you the Purple Lightning for nothing. Maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and coming to work for us. I'll bet we could offer double what the Academy's paying you. No sweat.
I agree with you. I don't see it.
Aw. Strictly business, huh?
Obviously.
Maybe as a friend I could see them being together, but never romantically. Never. Not in a million years.
I'm not getting any younger here. Hand it over.
This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too.
I see. I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along.
I'm listening.
Their primary target is Crossbell City. But there's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time.
Like Josh.
Those were her words.
She deserves someone like Josh to really be with her. But, seriously, this guy's a lazy fucker who pretty much... But he's an Ironblood, and by definition by that, he betrays everyone he ever meets. So... hell. Ooh, now that I could ship. That I could definitely ship. I don't know how that would work out, but I would definitely ship that. I would definitely be fine with that relationship. I'd imagine it'd be awkward at first, but then it would gradually grow into something. We're almost there. Right after we get to playing Blade again, I'll start picking up the dialogue. That's where we were last time. That's where it ended last time, I should say. Because every time I tried lowering the bitrate and everything to see how it would stabilize, it just kept losing connection one time after another. Okay, yeah. I feel like Josh would be the only person that would really treat her well, as well as be with her romantically. But at the same time, I feel like Estelle and Josh do it better. She needs someone like Josh, really. Not exactly like, but in terms of personality, after the whole Ouroboros thing, yeah, I could see why, but still. We did have... Yeah, I know that. I know how she told him her feelings, but ultimately he still rejected her, and like he didn't feel the same. Why am I dancing in my chair? I feel like just slowly dance into the rhythm of the music. So how you doing, Matt? You never answered my question. You doing okay? I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that. It's just a random thing. I just felt like doing, like, just... This is nice. Relaxing. Let's just dance to the rhythm of the music, I guess my body went with. My body just said, hey, let's just dance to the music. Doing fine, all things considered? Alright, that's good to hear. I'm in the final chapter of Cold Steel 2, so I should be able to finish that up by tomorrow. Well, I want to say tonight, because I'm blowing through it pretty quickly. But at the same time, I got Laura and Emma. I think I could skip over the... what do they call it? It's the part before the epilogue. Lost. Huge stuff. Alright. That's a shame you're not gonna be able to stick around for a while. Alright. Let's play some Blade, and then I'll pick up the dialogue when we get to start. When we get there.
Then let us begin our duel. Please draw a card. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. Then I'll make the first move. I didn't expect that. Divine Bolt!
Kind of
I
fucked that
didn't
one up.
expect that. Divine Bolt! Mirror. I didn't expect that. We're evenly
What is
matched.
up with you
Let's
people
redraw.
playing on damn
The
high
first move
cards?
is yours.
Fuck.
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. Then I'll make the first move. I admit defeat.
Oh
Well
my
done.
god, I was scared for a second. Alright.
Please go easy on me.
Oh my.
Shall we draw then? Oh, it looks as though the first move is yours.
Ah, shit.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that. Ah, we have the same score. Let's draw
Don't do it,
again.
game.
Allow me to play first
Yes!
then. Sorry, I'm using a mirror. Ouch, I wasn't expecting that. Ouch, I wasn't expecting that. Ah, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Ah, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Allow me to play first then. Oh no, you beat me.
Alright. No, William. No! That was the longest the dialogue I ever saw.
It's time to duel. Come on, draw a card.
That's a lot of spell cards.
You're up first, I guess. Come on, draw another one. You're up first, I guess. Come on, draw another one. You're up first, I guess.
What the hell?
Who was that for? Sorry about that. Come on, draw another one. I'm going first.
Oh no, you beat. See, I could. Let's do this.
Who was that for? Ah! 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 Yeah, I win!
I feel very disappointed. Yeah! 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 Alright. Useless.
If we have to. Draw a card. Go ahead then.
What is up with these players getting high cards?
What an impertinent little... Take this.
I don't think so.
Take this.
I don't think so.
How about this?
How about this?
What an impertinent little... We have the same score. Let's redraw. We have the same score. Let's redraw. Go ahead then.
Hi there, D. Hey there, Dell. I'm not calling you by your username. I'm not calling that's.
Now you've done it. We have the same score. Let's redraw.
Oh, this is it.
I'll be going first.
Yes!
At least it wasn't a complete waste of time.
Shall we begin? Go ahead and draw. You should go first then.
Let's start small,
Well
shall
done.
we? I thought you'd do that.
It seems we need to draw again. It seems we need to draw again. I'll go first then. I'll use a bolt. I hate to do this, but... Well done. Well done. I hate to
Alright.
do this, but... I lost,
So you're on, Matt.
but I had a lot of fun.
Alright, let's stop talking. Finally. We have to change trains, right? You have to change trains here, right? That's right, a train bound for Legram should be arriving in about 10 minutes. We'll need to hurry if we want to board in time. That's too bad. I was kind of hoping for a chance to poke around Berea hard. Oh yeah, it's your first time in Berea hard, isn't it? I'd be happy to show you around should the opportunity arise. You did graciously open your home to us in Nord, after all. That's right, you weren't in Berea hard last time. Where were you guys? I forget. Hello, Celine. Do not play that game with me. Why are you running so high? What's up with you? Ridiculous. Wow, this forest is really dense. It almost looks like a scene from a picture book, and as though if you kept be quiet, fairies might come out to play. It might not come as a surprise that there are many such legends in this region. The Lance Maiden Leanne Sandlaw was born in Legram, but because of her preternatural strength, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Preternatural? I don't know. Something strength and beauty. Some believed her as a changeling switched at birth by the fairies. Really fascinating. The reality is a bit less rosy. This reality is a bit less rosy. The family line of Count Sandlot came to an end when she died under mysterious circumstances. After the War of the Lion, it's hardly surprising that such tales have persisted. Changeling, huh? Oh. Look at that fog. It came on so suddenly. Legram is well known for its fog, among other things. This is not all that uncommon for this time of year. The fog does help keep the temperature cooler during the summer, though. In that case, bring on the fog. Oh, Lemmy, you can't smash that. I wonder what it's like in Milliam's dreams. Whoa. As I led to believe. I swear, this internet. Okay, let's tune you down, because apparently you seem to have a hard time keeping below 100. Stop it. Tone it to 5,000, as unfortunate as that may be. This is the town of it's an ancient legends. I'm pleased you seem to have taken a liking to it. Unfortunately, the mist does hinder the visibility. Why are you holding so high? You're a freaking... My god. On a clear day, the surface of the lake gleams like a polished mirror. Fog or no, it's breathtaking all the same. Welcome home, my lady. What? How long have you been there? Interesting. I couldn't sense him at all. I couldn't sense him coming at all. I have returned, Klaus. I see that your proficiency in the art of concealment has not diminished in my time away from home. On the contrary, my age has begun to get the better of me, I'm afraid. Watching you grow and mature is the only joy left in this old man like me. Surely you jest. Can I assume that father not coming to meet us means he's currently away from the Gram? I'm afraid so. He also mentions that he was unsure when he might return. I didn't expect that might be the case. Internet seems to be running like shit again. And again, it's capping out at freaking 100% from my CPU. So, rather than restarting every freaking time I have to go through this, I'm gonna save first chance we get and just call it, because this is ridiculous. At 5,000, you're running up to freaking 70 to 80 to 90, and it's not fair. It's not fair to you guys, and you guys have seen roughly 9,000, and I have not received so much as an error before. It's been doing it fine before, now it's just giving me issues. I don't know what's going on with the internet. Maybe it needs to, well, I still have an update, but like, I don't know what's going on. This is ridiculous. I don't know what's going on. And unfortunately, if this thing doesn't want to stream, then I can't humor it, really. We'll see if we could go for another hour, but I can't really guarantee I'll be up for any longer than that. This is ridiculous, and I see it capping at 80 again. Nonetheless, allow me to introduce you, everyone. This is Klaus, the Arseid family steward. He fills in for my father in his absence and serves as acting master of the Arseid School of Swordsmanship. The acting master? Sounds like one amazing old guy. I trust you all had a pleasant trip, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Let me be the first to welcome you to the Gram. If you'll come with me, I'll escort you to the mansion. Still, it doesn't look like the years have really. Still, it doesn't look like the years have really changed too much here. It looks like walking into a bygone era. You can really see the influence of the animism in the region too. Just look at the stone monument. I believe that was built long before the Arseid family was entrusted with the governance of this region, which will make it several hundred years old at the very least. It has a rather strange shape too. Ooh, what's that? It appears to be a statue of the Lance Maiden. That's right, the center of the statue is the Lance Maiden herself, while those beside her are two of the Eisenritter. I believe these were made over 200 years ago as well. Indeed, tradition holds that they were constructed to honor the achievements of Saint Sandlot. Incidentally, the knight kneeling on the lower right of the ancestor is Incidentally, the knight kneeling on the lower right is the ancestor of the Viscount. So that's Laura's great-great-great-grandfather, huh? You'll need a few more greats. We're about 10 generations apart. Lady Laura? Lady Laura, I'm so pleased to see you come. The Viscount did mention that you'd be returning. I'm so happy to see you again, Lady Laura. I'm so glad to see you are all well. I'm just back for 2 or 3 days on field study as part of my coursework at the academy. I'll be sure to visit more with each of you later. Oh, of course, please do. I'd love to hear all about how life at the academy's been treating you. She seems to be quite popular around here. Yeah, looks like the Viscount's family has been up a good relationship with the people of Legrand. Hello, Toval. Looks like they finally showed up. Well, it's been pretty busy around here lately. I could use the help. Hello, Celine. Huh? Oh well, guess I'll go over the test one more time, just to be sure. I can hear the ring of steel on steel. Undoubtedly the sound of swords crossing. Ah, so then this must be the Arseid School's training hall. Indeed it is. I have more memories in this building than I could possibly count. Although many of them involve being soundly defeated by Father or Klaus. My apologies, my lady. Well, it's pretty apparent he's not like your run-of-the-mill butler. You can tell by the way he carries himself he has the master's poise. And this is the Viscount's mansion. Wow, so this is where Laura lives. You expect nothing less from a Viscount. And it seems to be built on a hill overlooking the town, too. It was originally built with the intent that it could function as a stronghold should the need ever arise. Welcome to the home of the Viscount Arseid. Welcome to the home of Viscount Arseid. Allow me to show you in my father's stead. Wow! What an incredible view. It's so beautiful. It's not often I take in a view this spectacular. Say, is that? Whoa, a castle! Ah, that must be Lohrann's famous landmark. Indeed, that's Lohengrin Castle. During the War of the Lions, it served as the Lance Maiden's stronghold. Its castle towering on the shore of a shimmering lake. Just seeing it there in all its majesty, it makes me want to brush up on. Just seeing there in its majesty makes me want to wants me to set brush to canvas. It does seem like a scene tailor-made for painting. I agree, but there'll be plenty of time to take in the scenery later. Right now, we need to go pick up our list of field study tasks. Oh, right. Are you the one who prepared our tasks for us, Klaus? Actually, the assigning of our duties here has been entrusted to a professional. A professional at what? Can you elaborate? Head to the Bracer Guild in the town's central plaza. At the Master's behest, they have taken on the responsibility of preparing all of the tasks for your field study here. The Bracer Guild? There's a branch here in Legram? Indeed, there's been a small branch of the guild in this town for many years. My father has a good relationship with the guild. They've done much for us, the town over the years. They've done much for us and the town over the years. Oh, really? Well, whatever, not like they asked me to do anything. What are you babbling on about? Nothing much, just thinking out loud. Like you do about everything else, William. Anyway, looks like we need to pay a visit to the guild. Yeah, I like to get through as many of today's tasks as we can. We'll be taking our leave now, Klaus. Of course, please take care, everyone. Alright, looks like the internet's holding again, but I can't say for how long that's going to really last. So, I'll tell you guys what. After about an hour, if the internet doesn't give me any more problems about disconnecting and reconnecting and all that stuff, we'll we'll put in as much time as we can. See if we can't take another 3-hour stream today or something. If we can make 4 hours, then that's fine too.
A cross inside a circle. Any idea what it means?
No one really knows for sure. There are a number of theories, though.
Very curious myself.
Unfortunately, the meanings of most animus symbols have been lost over time.
So this is the Eisenritter statue. It's pretty impressive up close. It's so cool! Saint Sandla and the Eisenritter are the pride of Legram and have been ever since the War of the Lions. When I look at this statue, I'm always reminded of my personal goal. It's been my lifelong aspiration to be as skilled a warrior as my ancestor Saint Sandlot were. Wow! I can see the ambition gleaming in her eyes. It's not surprising everyone has their heroes after all. Alright, so...
This building is the Legram branch of the Bracer Guild.
I'll just take you off for now. And put my original stuff back on. Blood. Hellfire. Send. Love. I have a fuse found, so I'll give her that. He's pretty nice. Alright, so... Is there any red moon roses I can take? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Thanks. We'll do a quick rest, just to restore everyone's, well, Milliam's EP and all that. Thanks. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the cutscene I was really joking about Part of me really wants to make that joke. Part of me really wants to. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in normally. I'm just gonna save this right now, just so I could just disturb Matt about it later. Alright, and now... I think we're just gonna go right in. Oh, the guild emblem. I must have not noticed it earlier that with all the mist. Strange. The branches in the capital are close to the political pressure, but this one seems to be active. The Legrand branch continues to operate as it always has. That's why I was rather surprised to find out that the capital branches were no longer active. Come to think of it, we met a bracer back when we were in Berea for our field study, but I saw no signs of a guild branch there either. It was closed a year ago. Though as I understand it, the pressure to close came from the Duke's household, not the Imperial government. Is that so? Well, braces are an eyesore to most of those well-to-do types. They don't bow to authority, you can't bribe them with Mira. They're all about protecting civilians. Give them any excuse to lean on the bracers to get them out of the picture, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Millium, that's kind of... Huh, you don't mince words, do you? Choice words coming from an intelligent operative. Do you think you're not complicit in this? Well, it's less us and more Gramps. We were barging into the branches in the capital himself and started telling them what they could and couldn't do. Wow. That explains the instructor's frosty temperament towards him. Man, you guys know how to poke a guy where it hurts, don't ya? Oh. Now there's a familiar face. I'm pleased to see you again, Toval. Oh, you know each other? Nah, we ran into each other once a couple months ago. Long time no see, Laura. Sounds like Sarah's keeping your nose to the grindstone, huh? Wait, so... You must be a former associate of our instructor, I take it. Pretty much. I'm Toval Rondineur, a bracer with a guild branch here in the Empire. Good to meet you, ladies and gents of Class 7. No, he's not here. I guess not. So I'm glad I didn't do the cutscene I was talking about. Wait a minute. So it wasn't a coincidence that we ran into you at Berea? Bingo! Sarah told me you were going to be there. She wanted me to keep an eye out for you and step in if you guys were in a tight spot. But she insisted I play it casual and not give myself away. And that part was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I had no idea. Thank you so much for all your assistance back then. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to bust Machias out without your help. You may not have directly assisted me, but I suppose you have my thanks nonetheless. You're welcome. Sarah repaid the debt in full, though, so don't worry about it. Interesting, I had no idea that you already met some of the members of our class. Incidentally, Toval, the guild's standing here in Erebonia certainly seems to have shifted over the past 2 years. No doubt. Basically every branch here in the Empire was shut down after the government started putting pressure on us. Some of us found work in a different field, like Sarah. Others transferred to branches outside the country. But we all agreed to get back together if we can resume operations in Erebonia again. Until then, we're just trying to keep a low profile, spread getting out a living for ourselves. It sounds like a difficult life. Still, with the guild having the decrease its pressure, isn't there much more than enough work for the... Still, with the guild having the decrease in presence, isn't there more than enough work for the remaining branches? I wish. The railway military police deals with a lot of the stuff we wouldn't have handled before. Your little lady's friend, and in particular, keeps herself pretty busy. Oh, you mean Claire? Yep, she sure is a hard worker. Although with all the time she spends on work, it's no wonder she doesn't have a boyfriend. I can name a few other reasons, really. Milliam? I'm not sure you should go around sharing the details of people's private lives without their consent. I'm sorry, but we really need to talk about that frickin' Oh, I wish you were here for that, Matt. I really wish you were here for that. Why do you have to go to freaking band practice now, my man? I find enough work to keep the lights on here anyway. And this branch has the Viscount's approval so we can display our sign without getting in trouble. So that's how it is. Well, it's nice to hear the Viscount seems pretty supportive of the guild. He seems to find much of himself in the Bracer's way of life. Self-reliance, pride, a focus on helping others. He's long said that if he were free of other responsibilities, he would join the guild and work as a Bracer himself. Oh my, that seems very... I hardly think a man who owns territory in the Empire could just up and join the Bracers. The Radiant Blade Master himself as a Bracer, huh? In terms of strength and standing, he's probably on par with Cassius Bright. I bet he'd make his rank right on the spot. You know Cassius Bright? I believe he's currently in Brigadier General in the Liberalarian Army, as well as a bearer of the title Divine Blade. Huh, guess I should expect no less from a member of the Intelligence Division. Anyway, that's how the Viscount ended up asking me to sort out some tasks for your field study day. Field study. Let me give those to you now. Field study day 1. Go around. We could do the training bout, and then we'll do the handmade lights. Let's see. Able highway monster we could do last. Oh, so this is how your field studies go. Generally, yeah. Should we come back tomorrow to pick up our next set of tasks then? Yeah, I've got some more work I could use your help with. You're pretty short-handed here, so we've got a real monster of a backlog building up. And counting on you to pave the way to an easy street for me, okay? Will do. Alright then, let's waste no time getting started. Looks like one of the requests is from a training hall. It seems to be from Klaus. Got a monster extermination request too. We'll have to head out onto the highway for that one. It would be nice if he could cover as many of the townspeople requests as possible too. This is so cool! I don't see any requests right now. Let's see. Oh, there is something. Red Moon Rose, house building number 1. Just gonna blow through these. Let's see. What is your deal? Why are you capping out a freaking 100 when I'm not even moving? Now at 8. Calm your fucking shit, game. It is at 5,000, right? Yeah, you're at 5,000. So why are you losing connection? Why are you at 80%? Why are you doing all this? Let's do this mission. I've been eagerly waiting your arrival. I see you were able to begin your field study without incident. We were. Thank you for your help. Incidentally, I've noticed it was you yourself who placed this request for us. Indeed, I did. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me. My request is merely this. I would like you to engage in a training bout with students at the Arseid school. That's what it says in the request description. I'm game. It's not often that we get a training opportunity like this. But are you sure we provide enough of a challenge? Oh, I'm certain of it. By my assessment, you're all more than capable of combatants. A swordsman of the famed 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school, and adept in court fencing, even a seasoned spearman. You seem to handle your weapons with the poise that only born of so many battles, the young lady included. You can tell all of that just by looking at us? But you've never even seen us fight. Be that as it may, he seems to have a pretty good idea of what we can do. It's like he can tell what Lemmy's here. Milliam, I think he can even see Lemmy. I think he can see Lemmy. Well, I've mentioned all of you before in my letter at home, though I expect Klaus could easily have deducted that much nonetheless. He makes a strong case for his position as an acting member of the Arseid school, acting master of the Arseid school, at the very least. I'm flattered. All of those training here right now are at the beginner level. I believe you'll be an appropriate match for each level in terms of skill. It sounds like this kind of hands-on lesson even Thor's education can't buy. Very well, we'd be happy to accept. You have my thanks. If it's alright with you, I'd like to begin right away. Let me know when you're ready. We're ready to fight. We're all ready. Just give the word. Excellent. Then please take your place on the stage in the center of the hall. Listen up, our opponents are Lady Laura's classmates. They may be young, but don't underestimate them. I know that. I know. I know. Sorry. I'm not planning to lie down for these guys. I'm not planning on losing either. Aw, no fair. Why can't I join in? It would hardly be a fair fight if you summoned your doll to battle. As a student of this school, I almost have to resist you. This is the urge to join in. Being a spectator can still teach us much, though. Lame. So these are our opponents from the Arseid school. Fel said they're all the beginner level, but in this school, I'm betting the beginners are pretty skilled. Indeed, it would be unwise to underestimate their ability. We're gonna need to give this all we've got, for us and for them. I swear, you're really... We can do this. We have variety on our side. I think in about an hour, I'm gonna end this stream. It can't handle it. This game can't. Like today, the internet is. I think I need to do a software update among other things. Today is just not good either. I'll put in as much time as I can, but I doubt we'll be able to do much. I keep getting alerts, and it's just bugging me. Is everyone ready? Then begin. The battle has been decided. We did it. Phew, barely scraped out a victory there. Aw, man, we lost. How shameful. Seems like we still have a long way to go after all. Yeah, we're still gonna have to turn our training up a few notches. Thanks for coming out and giving us a good fight. The battle made for some excellent training. You can say that again. I know I learned and where I could I know I learned and where I could stand to brush up. Your skill in battle was befitting of the reputation of the Arseid school. He's right, you all fought wonderfully. It was an excellent battle. I see you've been diligent in your training while I've been away. Boo! What now, Milliam? I want to fight too! Oh my. Milliam, don't do... Whoa! What the hell is that? A silver doll? Milliam... Honestly, are you incapable of sitting quietly for just 5 minutes? Just sitting here watching you guys fight is so boring! I'm ready to jump in. Come on, you don't want to sit on the sidelines either, right, Laura? Well, I don't suppose I can't deny it. You too, huh? This does present a bit of a problem. I think having Eric Gellum take the field might give us too much of an unfair advantage. Oh ho ho! Well, if that's the case, allow me to serve as your opponent instead. Huh? Master Klaus? I may not be the young man I once was, but I'm still the acting master and caretaker of the school. For his lordship in his absence, I believe he'll find me a worthy opponent, even for the silver doll, even for that silver puppet. Whoa. Wow. His stance leaves almost no openings. I can see that acting master isn't simply an honorary title. I see, but if Klaus is going to join in the battle, I would like to as well. Laura? Lady Laura. I've been defeated by Klaus on more occasions than I'd like to count. I'd enjoy the opportunity to show him how much I've improved. As you wish, then. Show me all that you've learned during your time at the Academy. Oh, this is getting exciting! Well, this seems to have escalated rather quickly. I suppose not everyone has the patience of sitting on the sidelines, especially when they're itching for a good fight. Good grief, what do you think we ought to do? I don't think there's anything we can do. Masterine, I would greatly enjoy the chance to cross blades with a skilled swordsman of the 8 Thieves 1 Blade School. Would you be willing to participate as well? Of course, I'd be glad to accept. I'd be glad to accept. Good, good. How about you choose one more of your classmates to round out your team? You'll all be facing me. And if you're able to defeat me, you will have completed my request. In that case... Emma, if you would do the honors. How about it, Emma? I'd be happy to. Then let us begin. But please, don't hold back on account of my age. I doubt you even give us the opportunity to do so. No doubt, I can feel the power already, and he hasn't even made a move yet. We're going to need to come at him with everything we've got, even more than the last fight. I wasn't planning on holding back anyway. Alright then, begin!
Come, show me what you can do.
Go!
Right.
Yes, sir! Okay. Arcus, activate.
My turn! Arcus!
My turn. Arcus, activate. Yeah. Yeah.
This old dog still knows a few tricks.
My turn! Azure Flames! Gather on my blade!
Just as I hoped.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
We stand victorious. Wow. Did they seriously defeat Master Klaus? I would have expected no less. It's been quite some time since I was last bested in combat. He doesn't even seem all that tired. I guess that's the acting master at the Arseid school for you. Oh, gracious me, what a thrilling battle. And your silver puppet, it was more than a challenging opponent than I had anticipated, young lady. Well, there aren't many people out there who can handle Lemmy's swings as well as you did. As the Iridium Blade Master, and the Radiant Blade Master is supposed to be on a whole different level. It sure is a big world out there. Well, that's true enough. Incidentally, Master Rain. Yes? It was an honor to see the skills of the practitioner of the 8 Leaves One Blade style firsthand. However, I couldn't help but sense you holding something back, a wavering of your intent just for a moment. Holding something back? I thought so. I apologize if I said something impertinently. Sorry, just trying to do something with it. You needn't pay any mind to the ramblings of a foolish old man. No, I appreciate you saying so. I'll take it to heart. Huh? I don't get it. But anyway, I guess that means we've got the request all wrapped up, right? Certainly. Thanks to your assistance, this was a most fulfilling training session for everyone. Just being able to watch such an amazing fight got me all fired up. We're immensely grateful for all you've done for us. Not at all. It was an honor. It was our honor. When we meet again, I'd enjoy the opportunity to have a training bout with you all myself. It would be our pleasure. We'll be sure to train to the fullest of our extent. We'll be sure to train to the fullest extent of our abilities in the meantime. You won't be disappointed. It's only been a few short months, but your growth has been considerable. I'm certain you have your fellow classmates of the Academy to thank for that. When I see how well you fight together, I'm filled with the deepest of admiration. I agree. I think you're the reason I've been able to grow like that. The grow I have. Even taking on the request has helped me teach and strengthen me as well. Lara. Excuse me. Well, I got a burp there. The day will eventually come when you'll be able to best me in a single combat sooner than you think at that. And you can be sure I'll continue devoting myself to training in pursuit of that goal. I'm very much looking forward to it. I wish you all the best with your field study here in Legrand. May it be rewarding and a fulfilling experience. As speller of the Arseid household, I'll be praying for your success. Thank you very much. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like the fog's just as thick is just as thick on the highway as it is in the hometown. Is in town. Wow, can't read right. It looks like the fog's just as thick on the highway as it is in town. It does go a long way towards keeping the temperature down, but it certainly doesn't help with the visibility. True, even we locals lose our sense of direction on the highway sometimes. But even since they built the railway through here, there hasn't been nearly as many people traveling this road. We'll need to pay extra attention to our surroundings to make sure that we don't become lost. That would be wise, and don't forget there's no telling and some beast may try to jump out at us. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Alright. Let's go back in here. Welcome everyone, I hope the day is treating you well. If you need any arrangements on, or have any Orban related questions during your stay, just come straight to me. Thank you, Duncan. Your service is invaluable as always. It's an honor to hear you say that. That reminds me, I've heard that you guys will be the ones taking on the request I sent into Toval. That's right. You want us to do something with the road lamps, right? Could we ask for some further information about how to do that? Of course. It can take quite a while, though. Are you sure you have the time to do it? Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. Just explain what it is you'd like us to do. We'll get to it. Alright, here's how it'll go. I'm going to presume you all know what a road lamp is at this point. And you probably also know that they require regular maintenance in order to function as they should. That's especially true here in the Bram, since the moisture from the fog causes their circuits to short or frequently. I put in a request for Toval to inspect them not too long ago. In fact, actually, to my surprise, he discovered that almost all the lamps close to town are all in need of some maintenance work. I presume you want us to replace them all in one go, then? That's correct. To be more specific, I'd like you to replace their orbit lights. That does seem like a long, troublesome task, a kind I'd normally pay someone else to do. The road lamps serve as a safety measure for the travelers along the highway, so this is important. Sounds about as much fun as making lint out of my belly button, but oh well, nothing you can do about it. Why you gotta put that out there, Milliam? This does seem like something Toval would usually handle himself, though. Isn't that right? It is. He'd probably laugh at us if a group of promising students weren't able to change a few lights, I'll bet. It really takes me back to our field study in Celtic, though. That's right, we had to do something like this back then. I suppose every town needs working road lamps. So you're practically pros already, then? Hardly. I fully managed to block off any memories of our group's first field study. Aw, no fair, you guys. Stop remembering stuff that I wasn't here for. Well, that's what you get for showing up late for the party. Anyway, I assume the road lamps here also need a code to open their maintenance panels. Not quite. The lamps here in Milgram use a key for access instead, which means you'll be needing this. Well, at least it should make things simpler this way. Yeah, I'm kinda glad I don't need to remember a code this time. And here are the replacement Orban lights you will need as well. That's a whole lot of lights. That's a lot of lights. A01 to A05, B01 to B09. They're all marked with letters and numbers. That they are. Each one matches up with the lamp and road lamp it should be used in. You use the A1 light in the lamp with the A01 written on it, and so on. It should not exactly it's not exactly advanced calculus. So do you need any pointers on how to change them out? No, I think I know how to do it from the last time, so I think we'll be fine. Well, that seems to be everything we need to know to get started. We'll be on our way then. Good luck. I'm gonna blow through those texts that we're gonna do out on the highway. I feel like it's not really all that important. Alright, that's one light exchange. That doesn't seem so bad. I don't suppose so. We just need to repeat this one for 13 lamps on the highway. And the work itself seems simple, at least. Perhaps we should each take turns doing it then. That sounds fair. It's only right to share the workload. Yay, I call the next one. You're welcome to it.
It feels almost magical.
My turn.
I know. Like if you just wait long enough, you might
Break,
see
you
fire
tree.
or something.
Rolling it.
A challenging foe. You should engage it with care.
Are you afraid of me? Hell yeah, you are.
A worthy adversary.
My turn.
Here I go! It's my turn.
My turn. You still have a lot of training to do.
I thought it was gonna be like dialogue once every change, but I guess not.
Oh, the tree comes through here!
That's the Ebel branch line, the same line we
It's my
traveled
turn.
through.
Here we go.
That seems to be all that's necessary. Well done, Lara. That makes 7 lamps done, I think. We're finally halfway done. 7 to go. 7 down, 7 to go. Yeah, let's get those last 7 done. Sorry, what did you say, Eustace? That's the Able branch line.
I welcome all
Here we
challenges.
go.
Yes, sir! No more chance! I'll help.
My turn.
Yeah, here!
Go.
My turn! There!
My turn. You still have a lot of training to do.
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
No need to worry. That must be the monster we were sent out to defeat. It looks like it's matches the description, but it's hard to tell with all it's missed. Oh, it looks really strong. But we got Lammy on our side, so this should be a piece of cake. I wouldn't be so sure. Visibility is quite poor here. We can't take anything for granted. I agree. We should be thoroughly prepared before we engage it.
A worthy adversary.
My turn.
Water, huh?
My turn.
Yes, sir! Arcus, activate! Yeah! That's for you! Yeah! We should be safe now.
Well, that takes care of that. Not bad for your first monster extermination. I guess we shouldn't have expected any less. The tough part was actually getting to the monster this time, though. True, the mist doesn't make for the smoothest of navigation. If the air were a bit clearer today, we might have been able to explore a few more through the other routes through the area. But for now, we'd be wise to return to Legram and give our report. Yeah, let's head back to town. That's the last of them. 14 lamps, there's a good day's work. The highway should be better lit now, though it's a bit difficult to tell with all this fog. At least the residents of Legram should be safer as they travel to the highway now. Now we've finished up, so we should report back to our client. Yeah, let's go back to see Duncan.
Oh, there seems to be a...
Here they come! Be
My
careful,
turn.
Or
everyone!
is it Toval? Oh no, it was Duncan, yeah. I forgot that Duncan was the one with the... Fine.
My turn! It's my turn!
Right. Huh? We should keep going.
I wanna swap out luck for a little while. The crocodile arc is now Croco done. Better let's go on now. Oh, it looks like it's almost evening already. The sunset sky makes for a very picturesque view, don't you think? It seems that the mist has cleared somewhat, too. I would venture to guess that tomorrow would be clear sunny day. Anyway, we finished up all the main tasks we had for the day, so we should probably head back to the guild now. I'm sure Toval was curious of how we fared out there. Sounds like a plan to me.
Ah! There's a boat on the wharf!
That's the ferry liner. It returns to the wharf every evening.
Thank you very much for your help. Thank you very much for your help. A well-lit highway is always a boon to travelers. You needn't thank us. We were glad to offer our assistance. I'm always glad we were to shed a little light on things. People will be better off for it. That's what matters to me. Oh yeah, I should return these. Many thanks. Well then, one good effort deserves a good reward in kind. Thank you very much. You know, this has kind of been bugging me for a while, but isn't it a little weird that so many went out all at the same time? Does that happen a lot? Actually, no, it's a rather impressive coincidence now that you mention it. Especially considering each light was last replace it at a different time. You said Toval's the one normally handles replacing them, right? I wonder if he accidentally did something to cause this then. Perhaps he wanted us to experience the realities of the bracier lifestyle. That's really stretching it. Indeed, I'm certain a man like him would have never do something so pointless. Considering how cunning he's proved him to be back of Rayhard, it's not impossible. We're probably just overthinking things, though. At least I hope we are. Alright. Rest up again. Alright, and now we're gonna go over to the main building 1. Gonna pass through that. I think this is the cutscene that mattered the most, so I think I'm gonna save over this one. Excuse me. Let's see.
We're back.
Today was so much fun!
Oh hey, welcome back.
Seems my timing could hardly have been better.
Huh?
Father? When did you get back? When only Klaus came to greet us, I assumed I wouldn't be seeing you while I was in Legram.
Fortunately, I was able to take some time away from my engagements to see you and your class. And while I was in town, I also had some business to attend to with the guild, which is what brings me here. It does my heart good to see you again, Laura. It seems you've grown since I last saw you.
Father, please don't treat me like a child. But it's good to be back.
It's good to have you back.
So that's the Radiant Blade Master. Laura's dad seems so cool. She sounds embarrassed, but I've rarely seen her so happy.
Ah, these must be your friends.
Right. These are my classmates from Class 7 and my partners in this field study.
Then let me welcome you to Legram. I'm Viscount Arseid, the ruling lord here.
I really like Viscount Arseid. He's a pretty cool guy.
My daughter has told me all about you in her letters.
I like his voice actors, and I mean voice actors, because I think he's swapped from 2 to 3 or from 3 to 4. So yeah.
So it's a pleasure to finally be able to put faces to the names.
Afterwards, Green and the others returned to the Viscount's mansion. But before they left, they reported their successful monster extermination excursion to Toval. This is delicious. Oh, careful, Milliam. You're going to drip sauce all over the table. Wow, so this is the Grand cuisine. I think I like everything up on the table. You can say that again. This fatty meat has me thinking at seconds all the way to thirds. the roast boar. It's been a staple in many local dishes for generations. Is something troubling you, son of House Alborea? You seem to have brought your worries to the table tonight, but not your appetite. Well, It's just that I know my family has been causing you a lot of trouble. Useless. Tea. Oh, that. Just a minor disagreement. You probably know it all too well. Conflicts over taxes among the nobility or such the rising of the sun. It's nothing to be so concerned about. Thank you for your kind words. But come, tell me of your day. Hey, I hear you fought Klaus this afternoon, and emerged victorious at that. We did, though I did feel like he was holding back against us. Nonsense, my lady. You and your classmates fought the boldness of young lions. I look forward to seeing you soar to even greater heights. Marvelous. I did have my hopes that you might choose to attend an all-girls school in the capital, but you seem to have made some excellent friends at Thor's, so perhaps this is how things were meant to be. I feel the same. Laura. Reen, was it? I'm curious, I can sense fear in your swordsmanship, a certain hesitation. What? Father? The sword hermit, Yun Kafai. In addition to being your master and the founder of the 8 Leaves One Blade School, he's also a personal acquaintance of mine. In fact, I've requested a duel with him on numerous occasions. I see. If you'll forgive me for asking, who was the victor? The victor is yet to be decided. Pitting our respective philosophies against one another is such an engaging experience, and we always lose track of time. To think there's a swordsman out there capable of fighting on equal terms with you. The world truly is a vast place. I can hardly imagine what a duel like that would be like. But getting back to what I was saying. The 8 Leaves One Blade School draws its influence from the elements of several other Eastern schools of swordsmanship. The styles of philosophy has such depth, and it's not difficult to see why one who mastered it is known as Divine Blade. But there's something about you, Green. Something that terrifies you so much that your shadow pins you in place. He's almost certainly referring to... I'm occasionally got from that impression myself. So this is the burden Green carries? Indeed, it seems like whatever happened in the old schoolhouse last month had something to do with it, but... You have me at a loss. I never would have imagined you'd be able to tell us so much about me so easily. But thanks to that, I've made up my mind. What? Oh? My lord, I ask you as the Radiant Blade Master. Would you grant me the honor of a duel? It's a shame that this isn't a winnable duel. Like, it's a shame I gotta lose twice. But, oh well.
Wow, this is mega cool! He's really gonna duel the Radiant Blade Master! But is he really strong enough to beat him?
He doesn't stand a chance. Receiving instruction from him would be one thing, but to duel a master like Viscount Arseid...
Looks like the odds aren't in his favor then.
Reen, please reconsider. You too, Father. Stop this nonsense.
Please, Laura, stay out of this.
This duel is between Reen and myself. Are you certain this is what you want?
I am. It's an honor to have the opportunity to test my mettle against the renowned Radiant Blade Master. Thank you for accepting.
I admire your spirit. Now, show me what a swordsman of the 8 Leaves is capable of.
What the?
Whoa! Amazing!
Took a long Charl. Let's have a look. You guys gotta... Hold on. That's a pretty awesome thing, really.
He can wield such a massive blade so deftly with just one hand?
Unbelievable.
That's Galan Charl, a great sword that's been passed down in the Arseid family for generations.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a very cool sword, but still.
It was once wielded by the ancestor of our house, the second in command of the Eisenritter.
I can sense incredible power within him. He may be even stronger than my master, which means that against him... Reem Schwarzer of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School, beginner rank. I stand ready.
Victor S. Arseid, master and successor of the Arseid School. Ready. Begin! Now, show me what you're capable of.
Here we go!
Nice.
Go! My turn! You knock it out! Go! Too soon! Here we go! Here we go! My turn! Go! My turn! Here we go! Azure Flames! Gather on my blade! Strike! My turn! Here we go! My turn! I'm sorry, everyone.
This is why I tried to stop them.
I could barely even see what happened.
It's not like Reen is weak. It's more that his opponent's strength is so far beyond his.
What are you doing? This duel is not yet over. To your feet, at once.
Father?
I know you're capable of more than this. But if you're still too afraid to assert your true strength, then I have no choice but to force your hand. Now, show me.
He disappeared?
No. Too slow.
Whoa!
This is...
Is this what Reen is afraid of?
Excellent. This is as it must be. This is the power that slumbers deep within you. As long as you continue to cower in the face of it, you'll remain forever at a standstill. I want to see your true potential.
Now.
Let's see what I could do with a domination and 200 CP with ogre power.
All the ruin!
25,000?
But not enough to best me. It's time to finish this! Radiant Phoenix Slash!
Well, I was able to one-shot him at least. That much I'm happy about. Practically one-shot him.
Reen!
Reen! Wow! That duel was crazy!
Yeah, though it all makes sense now. Why Reen asked the Viscount for a duel in the first place.
You fool. Were you shouldering such a burden alone all this time?
Are you all right, Reen?
Father, there was no need to go that far.
I'm fine. He held back. I admit defeat. I'm honored to have seen the Radiant Blade Master's signature technique.
I think you're finally starting to understand. What we call power is simply a measure of one's raw strength. Without knowing how to properly apply it, it has no real meaning. However, when you deny the power you already possess, you're only shortchanging yourself.
You're right. I feel like I finally get what my master was trying to teach me about the laws of nature. But I'm afraid understanding that is only going to make me even more uncertain.
Reen.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. Stand up, dust yourself off, and step forward. Grapple with that fear each day if that's what it takes. Uncertainty weighs on the hearts of all people. But it's...
Damn it. Did it again. All people. But it's far preferable to standing still. Damn it, doing that. Damn, I've done that twice today right now. No, 3 times, maybe.
The mist seems to have cleared. So, that's the Saint's castle. You can't come out right now. Someone might notice you.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. The Radiant Blade Master may be scarily perceptive, but I doubt he'll notice my little moonlit stroll.
Honestly.
Well, what do you think? I'm not sure how much we can count on the boy.
Oh no, it's Catwoman. Or is it the Batman? No, it's Catwoman.
It seems he's finally found what he needs to move past what's been holding him back. But I'm still not certain he's going to make it in time.
That's not for us to decide. Our role is to watch over and guide him, nothing more. I don't want you to do anything like that ever again.
Fine, fine. Setting that aside for now. I'm sure you've already sensed it, but there's definitely something inside that castle. That place is out of our jurisdiction, but I have a bad feeling about this one.
Me too. I suppose all we can do is point Laura toward it and hope she notices too.
Drinks are on me someday.
Alright. Whoa! Wow, what a view! It's an incredible view. Perfect for a thumbnail. Not that I'm going to. Looking at the lake is like gazing into a mirror. Into a vast mirror. I suppose that wharf you can see in the distance must be over in the Sutherland province. You can see the Saint's castle way more clearly too. So this is what the Grand looks like on a clear day. It's almost like we're in a different town. Well, both faces of the town have a place in my heart. Hey, I'm sorry for all the fuss I caused yesterday. Rain, you surely did. However, you did what you did out of necessity, correct? Yeah. Before yesterday, I'd never been able to recognize the truth behind my master's teaching. But crossing swords with your father, it It was like I finally realized what he wanted me to understand all those years. I see, in that case, I won't criticize what he did. I can understand that feeling, struggling forward, even in the face of adversity. It seems the winds have granted you their blessing. Still, Reem, I think you owe us an explanation. What was that power you displayed during the duel? I've never seen its like. It was so cool, like you suddenly turned into a whole different person. Almost like some kind of power that was locked up inside you came roaring out in one big flash. Yeah, I guess that's what it must seem like. There's some beast-like instinct sleeping inside me. And when I'm completely losing control of myself, it just swallows me up, transforms me somehow. I've known about it ever since I was a kid, and all my life, I've lived in fear of that other self. It seems like a strange burden to bear. Something beast-like? I don't know, it seemed pretty cool. Besides, if it makes you stronger, why not just be like that all the time? I wish it were that simple. Years ago, I would first ask my master to teach me the way of the sword in order to suppress that power. I thought if I could master the art of fighting, I could master my fear and quell those instincts. But I did nothing to solve the underlying problem, and eventually I ended up having my training discontinued. Pretty pathetic, huh? Oh, Reen. But you just said that yesterday's duel helped you to realize something, right? Right. I can't deny it up and down, but doing that, it doesn't change the fact that it's in there. Somewhere. And unless I can accept that, I won't be able to reconcile myself with the past or really think about my future. I mean, that sounds so simple, saying it now, but it took this long for me to realize. Oh. I see. Trouble seems to seek you out, doesn't it? So you intend to accept your lot and you move forward, even though the way is anything but certain. That's actually rather inspiring. I hope you'll tell Group B what you've shared with us. I think they'd be glad to hear it from you. Yeah, I think I will. I feel like everyone's been worried about what happened at the old schoolhouse last month. Hey, I heard the big news. You seriously dueled the Radiant Blade Master? Well, he was kind enough to give me the chance to test my skills against him. The gap between him and me is so wide that calling it a duel is being generous. Nah, don't sell yourself short. It takes some guts to even think of trying to duel the Viscount. I know you've battled Sarah and her strength is pretty intense, but he's on a whole different level. I can see you didn't achieve beginner rank in the 8 Leagues 1 Blade School for nothing. You're surprisingly well informed. That's a bracer for you. Well, the guild has pretty close ties with the 8 Leagues 1 Blade School, after all. Anyway, let me get those tasks for you guys. Let me give you those tasks for you guys. Alright. Oh, I was expecting there to be more, I guess. I am rather curious about this monster extermination request. Didn't want to overload you since I'm planning on giving you an extra task this afternoon. It sounds like this will be your last full day in the Gram, so I want to get the most out of you while I got you here. Anyway, get on there and do what you do. Got it. Oh, excuse me. No sense in waiting to get started. And what? Well, at least it shouldn't take long. Okay, let's roll on out. Alright, so first off, let's trade you back for Millium. And well, it's true I haven't exactly had any internet problems yet. I think I'm still going to end it here. There's a little software update that might help with the internet tomorrow. And quite frankly, I don't want to stream this when it's at 5,000 bit rate. And with the number of internet connections, I don't feel like waiting just for another one to happen when it's more or less going to happen at any moment. So here's my plan. I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to update everything. We're going to stream tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. We're going to stream... I have no idea. Well, I'm not going to stream tomorrow. My friend's streaming, and I want to catch his stream. I don't know if he's going to stream on Friday, but I still want to catch those streams. If he's not, then I'm going to stream. Saturday is likely what's going to happen. But at the same time, I'm going to get my COVID vaccination, and quite frankly, from what I hear, I'm likely might be too tired to go. And quite frankly, I'm also going to be in a bit of pain when it's going to get injected into me. So, at the very least, I'm on a few days break. But in the meantime, I'm working on Cold Steel 2. I'm almost done with my 3rd playthrough, which means we'll start the 4th one right away when we get back. Which really shouldn't be a bother, even if I didn't finish it today, because we're currently on Chapter 5, and I think there's like 8 chapters, 9 chapters, or whatever, so we have still plenty of time even before we hit that bridge. Let me think. Yeah. After that, I'm going to start working on Cold Steel 3, and we'll jump into that as well when I hit the stuff, so. Gonna save a new one here. I want to continue. I do. But at the same time, like I just said, I don't think it's going to be worth the stream if it's going to be giving me problems. And I don't feel like saying, oh, I'm going to call it here in just a minute and then just continue going like I did before, because I should have ended this by the time I got back, but connection was fine from the time we entered the guild house at the evening and to the time we had the radio. I could keep going, but I don't feel like it, okay? Because I really don't feel like testing this thing, and I don't really... I want to start a full stream, not one that's going to give me internet problems, and I just keep talking about it. So... yeah, I'm going to call it here. I already saved. So, while as unfortunate as it may be, we've accomplished a little bit more than what I would have wanted. We're near the end of Legram. I think, with any luck, we should be able to finish up... I think we'll finish this entire chapter when we get back. I have some other stuff I want to take care of on my own time, pretty much. Just stuff for my own channel. Not that it's going to take me long in the first place, but even so. Guess that's that for now. As unfortunate as it may be, it's been fun, everyone, and I'll catch you guys all next time. See ya.